Hi, Governor. Thank you. Commissioner, you had mentioned, I believe, 74% of folks 65 and older have had at least one dose of the vaccine. Do we have the numbers on how many people in New Jersey are fully vaccinated? And for you, Commissioner, and the Governor, and maybe Dr. Tan, if you'd like to remind us, people are like, okay, so you get fully vaccinated, and now we're still being told you have to wear a mask, you have to social distance, you should frequently wash your hands. So some people are like, well, why get vaccinated? And how long is this going to go on for, forever or for a year? And then the only other question, Governor Baylor Gonzaga tonight, it's a very tight game. What's your call on that? Thank you.
Okay, so I'm writing down hoops here. Bear with me because we've got the fully vaccinated number here. Judy. I show 1,796,798 fully vaccinated New Jerseyans. And that's of all age. Those are obviously all adults because, and I think the progress, particularly among seniors, is impressive. And we have, as Judy says it every day, we're on a journey and we have a lot more work to do on the equity front, particularly in communities of color. Tina, you should weigh in and make sure you get your money's worth of showing up on this bright, beautiful Monday. Some of which I suspect to Dave's second question is not known yet, right? It is not knowable. Again, we haven't said this in a while. Is this an annual vaccine? Is it a once every 10 years? Is it a once in a lifetime? No, there's no one on the planet who knows the answer to that. But Tina, any color you have on why? I guess I'll say this as a glass half empty question. Hey, wait a minute. I went through all the work to get a vaccine appointment. I finally went and I got my darn vaccine, and now you're telling me I still got to wear these things. What's going on?
As long as there's SARS-CoV-2 virus circulating in the community, unfortunately, no one is going to be completely protected from getting COVID-19. While the efficaciousness and the effectiveness of the vaccine is really tremendous, the fact is it's not 100% effective, all the time. And to the point that the governor had mentioned is that, we simply don't know about every single population. For example, how well does the vaccine protect immunocompromised individuals, for example, who might not be as protected, for example. But in light of all these new evidence that we're finding about the benefits of vaccine, and the fact that, we're able to be making these, terrific recommendations to allow some, more benefit for those who are fully vaccinated to consider travel, to, visit with other individuals who are vaccinated, for example. It's kind of a weighing of the risks and the benefits. And so that's why, we have to still stick in there because you know what? We're still not even there. Today, the CDC director, for example, said that probably about 18% of the adult population is fully vaccinated. So we have a ways to go.
I'll give you, Judy mentioned in her remarks, thank you, Tina, that we know the variants are in all counties in the state. And notwithstanding the numbers we report, we're assuming they're widespread. They're not just sort of here and there. But I look at total hospitalizations, and I'm adjusting yesterday upward because we had three hospitals that did not report. So I'm taking their numbers from the day before and adding it. Do I have blessing to do that? So the past, now this is basically 8 days. I'm going back 8 days, 2,225, 2,329, 2,363, 292, 295, 307, 240, which I'm adjusting, 292. To me, that says, first of all, there's still over 2,000 people in the hospital with COVID-19. But on the other hand, knowing how easily transmissible these variants are, the vaccines, from my way of thinking, are clearly having an impact. I assume we're also going to look to see some of those numbers, positivity rates. If you get back down, I would think to 1 or 2% positivity rates and 300 or 400 people in the hospital, and then that's a different conversation in terms of the masking and all the other stuff we have to do. Listen, first of all, I will say this. The second game Saturday night, top 3, top 5, best college game ever. Extraordinary. I have a friend who's a UCLA grad, and he said, I said,